the only thing I can tell you for sure in business is that there is constant change.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that what you're doing today may not work tomorrow, but you've got to be confident in your ability to adapt as those things go.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I am your host, Hugh Edmonds. We're here today again with another fantastic guest. Of course, I like to say I always count it a privilege to be able to talk to different people, get their perspective and what they do in real estate. And today's no difference. I have someone, listen, they do multi-family investing. But listen, strengths on property management. They do vertical integration. Listen, definitely finding the value through their operations and what they do. And so I'm excited for them to talk to you all about it. And I would love to introduce you to Mrs. Spencer Cullor. So, um, man, I'm so excited to have you here. I appreciate you being here, sir. And listen, I just want to dive in. I want you to kind of take us into your world. Tell us what your main focus is these days. If you want to give us a little bit of an origin story, we love origin stories. So if you want to do that, and then tell us what markets you're operating in. And so, Mr. Spencer, sir, you got the floor, man.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate you having me on here today. Yeah, we started this business about 14 years ago here in Kansas City. I was actually working at a software company in marketing, and on the side was building some homes. So that's kind of interesting way to
Yeah,
get started.
yeah.
And we kind of saw the market. It was right around 2008, 2009. The market started to dry up on single family homes, and the meltdown in the economy. And I started looking for, there's got to be a better way than building a house, waiting till the end to see if it's going to sell and if you're going to make any money. So we started looking at commercial real estate. I started out, found a retail center, then multifamily. Um, Started our first project was a 40 unit deal. My brought in one investor on that project, and before we knew it, we had fired a couple management companies. Then I decided I was going to go full time into operations and running multifamily projects in about a year and a half. I had quit my job. We had gotten the operations up on that project, and we're able to cash out refi, and life was good. We started adding projects. Now we've done 17 different projects. We've had 10 successful exits. We've got 7 current projects and another one coming on line here in a couple months, and another that we're starting to lease up on. So we've done anything from stabilized multifamily projects to heavy value add projects to adaptive reuse.
Mm.
Um, we
I
do a little bit of it all. We do construction, property management, and acquisitions and putting together investment groups.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
I love it, man. Thank you. So well said, and that's what you're telling me. You guys, y'all can do it. Like you said it best. Y'all can do it all. Like if somebody's looking to get something done, it sounds like this is the place to go. And so I appreciate, what you're saying, walking us through kind of how you got to where you are now, a little bit of your backstory. And I would just love to know, what are some of the core strategies that you've identified that help you as a businessman, but also maybe what help you, strategies that help you personally. I know some people, they go for walks in the morning, they go to the gym, but I know, sometimes in business, we got to have those strategies that kind of recenter us and kind of refocus us. So what are some business strategies, and some core personal strategies you feel like they help you along this journey?
Sure. Some of our business strategies that we've really integrated into our business that are a key part of we embrace technology, anything from AI to software to marketing. We've really dug in and embraced technology. I think part of my software background, um, that was a key tenet of that. In my and then we do really strict underwriting on new projects. I think that's really key, and we have very strict guidelines that we don't stray from. So a project has to meet certain qualifications before we're going to be willing to do it. On the personal side, I do think sometimes you just need to step away from something. So if you've been working on it for a long time, you got to step away, take a walk, get outside, listen to some music, anything else but that, and then come back to it. And I found that to be really helpful in all of my just reshaping the way I'm looking at it. Usually while I'm walking or something, I'll come up with an idea that, hey, that's what I need to do. Or it just becomes a lot more clear when I sit back down. So sometimes there's only so far you can push before you just need to take a step back and realign.
Man, listen, thank you for saying that. I'll be honest with you. I love when I ask that question because I love to get people's perspective on kind of just like the reset. And you just hit it so eloquently. Sometimes going for the walk, listening to music, getting your mind away from it so you can come back. I always tell people, the element of play is so important because it brings back that creativity. We get older, we get bogged down with responsibility. Sometimes we forget just to have fun. Like there's a big kid inside of all of us. And sometimes just feeding that kid can feed our creativity, can just unlock blockers and have you come back and attack things in a different perspective, in a different way. And so I really appreciate your insight on that question. I know people know listening that's really going to help them out, sparking that shift in mindset. So I appreciate you saying that for sure.
Yeah. I have a 5-year-old and 8-year-old daughter. I can tell you they keep you very creative, and it kind of helps reset everything. It just gets my creative juices flowing and creative
Yeah.
ways to solve problems or just a different way to look at things.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And if you got girls, they're definitely going to keep you on your toes. Think you create creative ways of doing that. I have a 22-year-old daughter now, but man, when she was younger, I show you pictures of me covering makeup, sipping, tea parties and all type of stuff. Like, we do what we got to do as dads, right? So,
And I grew up in a house of almost all boys, so
oh wow.
all girls. It's a whole different ballpark.
Listen, my hat's off and prayer to you, brother. Like, so yes, like you said, all girls is a whole different ballpark for sure. Yeah, so I appreciate that perspective. Let me ask you, as was getting successful in business, carving out these strategies, you found some success. has there been any adversity as you was building, any adversity as you was getting to success, always.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
Say, there's times when deals go sideways, you have to pivot fast. And sometimes I like to show people, hey, there's a journey to success. So have you came up into any adversity as you was building?
Oh yeah. I think anybody that tells you they haven't has not been in business long enough.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Especially the last 5 years. I mean, I
Mm,
don't know what normal looks like anymore,
yeah.
from
Mm,
COVID lockdowns and rent moratoriums to interest rates doubling and tripling in 9 months.
mm,
We've kind of been able to kind of operate through it all. And
yeah.
yeah, we've had projects that have gone amazing. We've had other projects that, um, inflation took off in the middle of a big renovation. So you're digging for some extra cash to fund the project, to get it done, to get your investors the return that
Yeah.
they deserve. So yes, there's the only thing I can tell you for sure in business is that there is constant change.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that what you're doing today may not work tomorrow, but you've got to be confident in your ability to adapt as those things go. So we've stayed pretty nimble with that. We've learned a lot from our mistakes, or under budgeting, or under capitalizing a project, or having too short of an exit period or too long. Um,
Mm,
there's definite challenges that come all the time, or especially when you're doing a adaptive reuse project, or renovation. You never know what's behind the walls totally. So there's
mm,
only so much due diligence you can do. So um, keep a large contingency. I can tell you that.
mm, Listen, y'all heard Mrs. Spencer. Let's see. He's letting you know there's going to be adversity. That's part of the game. Like you said, you never know what one project is going to be to the next project. But you said it best. The only constant thing is change. And so, but that develops us, right? That sharpens our toolbox. My wife always says that a calm sea never makes an experienced sailor. A calm sea never makes an experienced sailor. Like the experience comes in the adversity. And so this is why you have staying power. And so I appreciate you sharing that with the audience. Let me ask you,
For
which
investors all the time. We put together these pretty investment packages just like everybody else, but I tell them the only thing I can guarantee for sure is that it's not going to look exactly like this
Hmm,
in reality. After the close, we're going to have things that will be better. We're going to have things that are a little worse, but we try to stack up enough things in our favor, um, that we can handle a couple things not going exactly to plan.
and I appreciate that. I appreciate that straightforward transparency in conversation. Like, listen, this is how it's going to be in theory. Once we put this thing in play, things going to shift one way or another, to the good or to the bad. And I appreciate that straightforward approach and transparency and conversation. And that lets me know that you guys, if I listen to the people that work with y'all, I'm pretty sure they would talk about trust. I'm pretty sure that they trust y'all, because that type of information right there in language and conversation is golden. And a lot of people don't do that. So I love hearing that from you for sure.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely. So, Mr. Spencer, tell me, what's the next real goal? Like, what are you guys looking to scale next, solve next? What's the next real goal for you?
Yeah, we're looking at scale. So we're trying to scale our business a little better. So we put a lot over the last 2 years. We spent a lot of money on operations and implementing AI in our operations, and really putting a lot of standard practices and business procedures in place so that we can scale. So
Yeah.
we're looking at adding more projects faster, and just kind of scaling up our business from from where we've been traditionally. So we've got a couple older projects that'll probably come off our books. We've got some new projects that we're working on now, that we'll be adding soon. So it's really about maintaining consistency while scaling.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
I love it. I love it. You look in the scale. I love how you know the thing's about to fall off, so you can start ramping up on the new projects. I absolutely love it. Sound like you guys got a good vision in place, and good goals in place that you're going towards. And I love how you're saying we. I hear you keep saying a lot, we. And so, Mr. Spencer, I want to talk to you a little bit about relationships. Building relationships, has that benefited you? And if it has, how has it benefited you? Has it been a positive? Has it been negative? But building relationships, how have that benefited you within your business?
Oh, I think it's key in our business. Like people do business with who they like, know, and trust. And
Mm,
that takes a long time to build up. You can tear it down real quick, but people bring us specific projects now because they know we're the right person to take it to the next level. Um, uh, Relationships are extremely important. Like one of our best projects that was brought to us was just we had a project that was near another guy's project. We helped him out on some due diligence items on helping improving that would benefit both of us. 2 years later, he brought us a project off market that was perfect for us. So
mm,
you never know. Sometimes it takes years and years to develop a relationship that may lead to one project. You just never know. But so much of this business happens word of mouth, off market, to people that they know can perform. So all of those are extremely critical. And if you get a bad reputation, you retrade, you don't do what you say you're going to do, you can't perform. That gets run really quick too, and your career in this business be over real quick.
absolutely. Yeah, I tell people all the time, people are the real currency. And when you invest in people, it opens up the doors. Like, yes, it will bring you money opportunities, but it'll bring you all type of resources. It might connect you with the person that you need to be connected to. It might connect you with the process that you need to be connected to. And so I say, investing in people is the real currency, really being in invaluable relationships, not just looking at things as transactional, but looking at things as really like relating relationship. How can I add value to you? Because once I add value to you, I know in return you're going to add value to me one way or another. Because that's just the proximity of relationships. That's just how it works. And so, yeah, yes, I stand with you. I totally agree. Is there anything that maybe you can think of that you want to share with the audience that we haven't said? It could be like a word of inspiration, a word of motivation, a word of education. Like, is there anything just along your journey? Because I think I wrote down here 14 years, man. That's a long time doing what you do. So I know you got, some nuggets there. So is there anything that you maybe want to leave with the audience that we haven't talked about?
Yeah, I mean, for people that are looking at doing this on their own, I always say start small, start local. Get to know your market, get to know your project, start small where you can afford to make some mistakes.
Hmm.
For investors, I tell them all the time, look for people that can perform and have a history, a track record of performing when things don't go well. Because that's
Ooh.
to me what you're looking for in a general partner is that you want somebody that in case things don't go well, they're going to be able to adapt and make a lemon into lemonade. So I think those are really key things from different perspectives there. But I see all the time people trying to start too big too fast and then they flame out, or um, people going with whoever promises the biggest return percentage or something. And at the end of the day, it's more about what happens when things don't go well.
Hmm. again, I think for me, the through line is your transparency, right? I think that's the beautiful thing. You want to tell people, hey, things ain't always been and it had always been, golden. And so, like you said, look for people that know how to perform even when the times get tough. And that takes a level of transparency because how do we know the time have it been tough? Listen, I'm gonna tell you, we've hit some rough times. Let me show you what we have done in spite of us hitting these rough times. And so I think listening to you again, that's the through line that I hear is just transparency, realness, being honest, being integral. And I appreciate hearing stuff like that because that lets me know that you're doing business the right way, a business that people can trust and people really can partner up with and know that they're going to find not just success, but long-term success. And so I appreciate you. I really, really do.
No problem. Our goal is to be here 10 years from now, and not just to make our next project or you see all the time these funds that have investor dollars that they have to spend right now or they're gone, and that sometimes pushes them into decisions they wouldn't have made otherwise. So it's
Mhm.
just it's about being patient, looking for the right types of projects for you, and looking to be around long term.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. Listen, if anyone wanted to reach out to you, connect with you, learn more about what you're doing, what's the best way for them to reach you, sir?
Sure, you can check us out on our website, apartmentinvestors.com. You can also reach us anytime at 913-324-5900 in our office. So we're always looking at making new relationships and hopefully long-term relationships and seeing how we can add value.
Well, listen, there you are. You heard Mrs. Spencer. Mrs. Spencer, sir, thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your story. Thank you for your perspective. Thank you for the nuggets that you gave about mind shift and just transparency and honesty and just modeling that in your speech in the way that you presented and represented your business and your company. So I appreciate you so much for being here today.
Hey, thank you for having us. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well, listen, y'all heard Mrs. Spencer. You got the value. Please make sure you are subscribed. I keep telling you, we're going to continue to bring up amazing people just like Mrs. Spencer, and we don't want you to miss out. So, Mrs. Spencer, I thank you again. And to everyone else, we'll see you on the next time.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.